Hey traders, John Howell here. In this video, we're going to be doing a bit of a market update, showing you what's going on right now with the Dow Jones, S&P, my thoughts. Also be looking at silver and gold as well too. Also be looking at Netflix. Netflix got slammed overnight, or should I say after market hours, and so I'm going to be sharing that with you as well too. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader, so this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, over the last 15 years we've tested 64 different trading courses, and we have put the most powerful systems and trading techniques that we've discovered in this brand new trading course, and for a limited time I'm giving away free access. So go to johnsfreegift.com. That's johnsfreegift.com, or click on the very first link in the description to get free access to this brand new trading course right now. Alrighty. What an intro that was. Guys, let's get straight into the markets right now. What we're seeing here with the Dow Jones, we can see that the Dow Jones right now has had a very strong move to the upside ever since sort of this mid sort of September level. A nice move up, and then suddenly we're getting a little bit of a pullback right now where we are. As you can see, just a little bit of a pullback. So what's happening here is you can see how it's been very, 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 very weak through here. We're not really getting any strong movement to the upside or down or anything like that. So it wouldn't surprise me to start to see for this to continue on a little bit longer. We start to go through like a bit of a bull flag formation, so to speak. And, you know, we can see it's going on through here, going like a bit of a bull flag, or through here, as you can see. So a bit of a bull flag situation for you when it comes to that there. So you can see that that's what we're looking at there right now. And if I bring up, say, the last, say, 6 months, you can see that we're definitely having a very sort of strong trend line coming up through there as well too. So you can see it's squeezing up into a triangle pattern. So right now, this is the calm before the storm. This is pretty much all markets right now are pretty like there, right? There. That's the terminology for not much is going on right now. There. All right. And so that's what we're looking at in the markets, and we can see that's what's happening with the Dow Jones. Look at the S&P 500, same sort of thing. We're getting a very sort of triangle pattern formation. If I bring up the last sort of 3 months, we're getting like a bit of a pullback. So this is really not much going on right now for the last sort of couple of months. But guys, we're getting very, very, very close to the election time. Once the election is done and over, and hopefully there is a president named. If there's not, then that's going to cause havoc in the markets. The markets hate uncertainty. But I think good old Trumpy's going to win. So that's just looking at the probability of what's going to happen through there. And so you can see the market has had a big move up and a big move down. I wouldn't be too surprised, guys, if this whole sideways sort of movement that's been happening ever since sort of August, really. I wouldn't be too surprised if that's just sort of having a bit of a resting phase before we start to see a move to the upside. And the same for the Nasdaq as well too. We had a very big move up. Now we haven't been doing much at all, squeezing up into another triangle pattern. This to me looks like it's about to break. You know, it really, 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 really does. Looking at the Nasdaq, looking at all the indices right now as well too. Even looking at the Russell 3000 as well too. Bit of a hit, small pullback, weak pullback. I'm expecting more upside to come. Moving on through to the Russell 2000, and if we do get actually the all-time new high is actually up there. Actually, that's the all-time new high up there. This is the Russell 3000. So I just want to make sure that's the all-time new high. Yeah. So looking onto the Russell 3000, very interesting that I'm noticing this right now. But you can see we had a very nice move up and a very sort of sideways pullback. If we can get, here's a bit of a bonus thing for you guys. Okay. If we get a nice little strong sort of solid close above there, if we get like a nice little solid, what you call a nice little bullish up bar, if we can get something that looks like this, and then maybe that's something that looks like that, nice little breakaway with an increase in volume, then there's a high probability that the Russell 2000 is then going to make its way up to at least 170 through there. Now that doesn't look like much, guys, but you're looking at a 3% move. 3% move with an option can give you between 30 and 50% return on a very quick short-term probability. Obviously, guys, if that does happen, there's no guarantees of that happening, right? Right, there's probably that also can happen as well too. Okay, so just be smart about the way that you're trading these markets. But there's something there that I do see. If we start to see a nice little break up and out, I do see this thing starting to make a very nice move coming forward in the markets. Now, let's go and have a look at the silver and gold charts. Let's have a quick look at those. Moving on now through to gold, and gold. Oh, gold's getting exciting, guys. Golding's getting really, really, really exciting because we're still in this sort of lackluster period through here. And when gold does this for nothing much going on, you can see it's actually a bit of a down trend line coming down through here. And then you got like really not much going on. It tells you that we're about to see when gold does this, we're about to see a nice 1 or 2 or 3 month movement in a direction. So let's see where it breaks out. But my money is on the upside for gold. And moving over to silver as well too. Nice little sort of squeezing up sort of pattern we're getting through here. On the short term, absolute real short term, we're getting this sort of pattern. So it's neither here or there for... Actually, if I go back to gold for a minute, there's that same thing for gold as well too. So we could get that in gold. A lot of the times you actually see that happen. We'll get a bit of a drop down and we have a bit of a rally, and then the thing turns around and then just race back up to all-time new high. So it's going to be really interesting to see where this actually breaks, guys. Are we going to break down out of here, or are we going to break up? And same for silver as well too. On the short-term basis, you can see what I'm seeing. You can see what I'm looking at here. Nice little short-term triangle pattern. Let's just bring this down through there, right through there. Nice little short-term triangle pattern. So very, very, very interesting to see that through there. I see a bit of inflation first, guys, because I believe in the markets we haven't seen a big move yet in the stock market itself. So maybe that's going to correlate to the silver and gold as well too. Moving forward now to the GDXJ. And sort of the same thing as well too, guys. Pretty much on the short-term basis, very, 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 very lackluster. Not much going on an absolute short-term basis. You can see here on the GDXJ that we did get a bit of a false breakdown, and now we're actually back up into this level through here. So this level through here, guys, says that we've got a very high probability of this being like a bit of a what I call a slingshot move. And what happened? A slingshot move is when the market finds a bit of support, it breaks below it, and then something gets back above that support level and now continue up. So a slingshot move is this is now a low, and we're now likely to continue up from here by looking at these markets and by looking at what's going on here as well too. So you can see that's what's going on there, guys. A bit of a short-term pullback. I do believe we're likely to see a nice move. Long term, guys, GDX, I have like basically like a $200 target for GDXJ. But on the short term basis, guys, that's what we're seeing through there. Moving on now through to the GDX, just the GDX itself. Same sort of thing when we're looking at the GDX for absolute short term basis, guys. A bit of a trend line coming down through to here. We definitely have the same. Let's actually just erase it off the screen. I just did something there. I have no idea what I did, but let's just try that again. Same sort of thing here, guys, as you can see on the GDX as well too. Is it through there? I'm just trying to find that level. Maybe something going on through there. But and then maybe we have something going on through here as well. So you can see we're sort of just not really much going on through there. We have a bit of a trend line coming up through there, I would say. Just trying to find that level, that area. What would that area be? Is it through there? If I open right up, that's probably that level through there. Yeah, again, I'm just trying to find the level. So we won't use that as a level, but we can use this as the level through there. But there's definitely something going on through there for the GDX. So again, it's really, really interesting to see what's happening through here. The GDXJ actually looks a lot more bullish. Look at that. See, the pattern is very clear on GDXJ. Moving on now through the GDX, you can see that same thing as well too. Moving on through to the SILJ, we have a bit of a trend line coming down through here. Once again, very nice. Look at that, very nice pattern. Beautiful. Look at that there. Bam, bam, bam. Breakdown. And once again, guys, I call this the slingshot move because it's a slingshot move, meaning, you know, like elastic. I think of this like an elastic band, because when the market breaks down below support levels and then doesn't do much, it's like a pulling the elastic band back to slingshot to the upside. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we did see that breaking out now, but we are squeezing up, so we are about to break in these markets. And same for the SIL as well too. SIL is running up through to these levels through here, and we are getting, once again, we're getting probably that level through there is that key level. So very, very, we are literally days away from seeing a nice breakout out of these channels, and it's going to be really, really, really exciting. Moving forward, Netflix, you can see closed at 525, but if I bring up the hourly chart, you can see the hourly chart, the close right now, it's actually, is it still trading right now? 494.50. No, it's not trading anymore. No, okay. Oh, yep. Oh, there you go. It's still trading. Let me go to a minute chart here for a minute. Let's see if it's actually 494. We're still getting a lot of movement over after hours in the. Oh, there it is now. It's popped back up. So yeah, so we're still getting a lot of movement on the after hours, but the close is roughly around that level there. So if I bring up my daily chart, you can see Netflix has got slammed. It's definitely gonna gap down lower. But I wouldn't be too surprised, guys, if that gap down lower was just a nice healthy retracement to that level before we continue up and before we continue seeing more upside to come when it comes to Netflix. So Netflix got slammed, guys, and that's what I'm seeing through there. So make sure you grab that free trading course, guys. I'm just giving away a free trading course just to help you guys out. So make sure you grab that link in the description below, and I will see you guys real soon.